Hey, what is going on, guys? It's DK. Back at you with another video here to talk about some player props I like for the 4/15 NBA slate, the play-in special. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Again, I make content for Prizepicks, NBA Top Shot, and for NFL All Day. The sponsor of the video today is Roast Umber. You can use my discount code DKDFS for 20% off your order. You won't be disappointed. Again, my favorite, the Nitro Bro. And if you guys are looking for more in-depth content for DFS, I do offer that at patreon.com, NBA package, USFL package, and the gold package, which includes esports. I cover CSGO and Call of Duty. Okay, so let's talk about some player props here. Recapping the slate on Wednesday. Went 2 for 3. Unfortunately, we got popped. I told about this in my YouTube video for DFS, but Popovich, just flat out idiotic decision, resting or sitting your best player on the bench for the entire second quarter because he had 3 fouls. So yeah, we got very unlucky with Murray getting in massive foul trouble, and of course Pop being a dumb coach, he sat him the whole second quarter, and that's the reason why they lost. Also, Murray did not shoot well, right? He shot like very, very poorly. But the other 2 hit, and yeah, it's been a good last couple of days, so hoping to keep that rolling here for this one. So going to talk about 3 that I like here. The first one is going to be Trey Young at 49 fantasy points. We're once again going to be talking about fantasy scores, and I like the over here. I know he's been hovering right around this number for a while now, but this is, again, do or die time. And I think Trey Young playing on the road here, I think he plays over 40 minutes. He only played 34 last game. However, they were leading for majority at that game, so they didn't need to push Trey. Also, the game blew out, so he got pulled at the end. But yeah, I think we get like 40-plus minutes from Trey. So he also has not been shooting the best recently. Minutes have been like mid-30s. I just think, again, in a do-or-die situation here, we get like over 40 minutes from Trey Young. So I'm banking on those minutes going up for Trey. And yeah, he's going to be their go-to guy. Again, we really haven't seen a big game from Trey yet. But I think this number is a little bit too low. So I like going the over on Trey Young at 49 fantasy points. Next one, we're going right back to the wall here with Paul George. And it's basically my same exact breakdown as last slate, right? The number is still too low for the amount of minutes he's going to get, right? The reason we really liked him last slate was because we knew he was going to play around 40 minutes. Well, he played 41 minutes. And again, like I say with Paul George all the time, he's great at getting steals. It is 3 points for a steal instead of 2 on DraftKings. So Paul George, again, here we can bring up Paul George. In the regular season, they kind of capped him around 30, but we saw 41 last game. And he is going to play as many minutes as he can handle. He is clearly their go-to guy. I'm not scared of Herbert Jones defensively. There's too much switching. So no, I don't care about Herbert Jones defensively. I like the over here on Paul George at 50 fantasy points. And the last one, I'm a little bit torn here with JV or Reggie Jackson. I like the over on both. I think, unfortunately, the Reggie one might be a little bit safer just because I think there's a slim chance the Clippers really like going small, right? So, like, I'm like a little bit worried that maybe the Pelicans close with JV on the bench. So if I knew for sure JV was going to play 36 or 38 minutes again, I would like the over. But I just think there's a chance he gets benched. Whereas Reggie Jackson, I'm pretty confident he's going to be on the court to close the game. And here's the reason why I like the Reggie Jackson. Again, it's not a fun one at all, but we got to look at the minutes he played. So in a very important game last game, Reggie Jackson played 42 minutes. So for a long portion of the season, he was hovering around like 30, 32. He played 42 minutes. If we get 42 minutes again from Reggie Jackson, this number is too low, right? It's just too low for 29 fantasy points. And I think in a do-or-die spot, you're going to see 40-plus minutes from Reggie and 40-plus minutes from Paul George. So I do like the over on both Reggie and Paul George fantasy points. And again, the first one being Trey Young over 49 fantasy points. But that is going to wrap it up for the video, guys. So if you do enjoy the Prizepicks content, again, just make sure to leave a like button. That does help me out a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit the notification bell so you do know when I upload and go live. Appreciate the support, and I will see everyone in the next video.